Hello learners! I am Guillermo II Garde and I will be your teacher in grade 6 music. So now, we are on the 4th quarter of our lesson. So at the end of this lesson, you are expected to identify the different tempo in music, specifically allegro, andante, ritardando, accelerando, largo, presto, and vivace. Next is to perform a song using different tempo in music. And third is to appreciate the importance of tempo or the musical time through musical activities. So last time, we learned the different dynamics in music. Dynamics refer to the degree of loudness and softness of sound. There are varied levels of dynamics that affect human emotions. Dynamics is a very important element in music. Without it, all of our music will be flat and boring. Through the use of dynamics, musicians are able to create drama and different intensities throughout a piece, making music fascinating and enjoyable. Dynamics are also used to express certain emotions and moods that musicians want to emphasize towards their audience. Imagine music without any emotion. The music would not be appealing and people would not be able to relate and appreciate the song or the piece. By cleverly incorporating dynamics, musicians are able to create infinite connections between the audience and the music. Before we proceed to our lesson proper, we are going to watch our video entitled Rush In to determine and analyze the video. Since we are done watching the video, what have you observed? Isn't it that the music was gradually becoming faster? And the strummings and the rhythms are becoming faster? And now, let's talk about our next lesson, which is the tempo in music. So, another important musical element that contributes to the expressiveness in music is tempo. It is the rate of speed of the rhythm in a composition, and that is usually described by different Italian terms. So first is largo. Largo means very slowly and broad. It runs 40 to 58 beats per minute. Next is adagio. Adagio means slow and runs 60 to 76 beats per minute. Next is andante. Andante means walking speed, which runs 80 to 106 beats per minute. And the fourth one is moderato. Means walking speed, which runs 80 to 106 beats per minute. Next is allegro, which means fast and cheerful. It runs 120 to 168 beats per minute. The sixth is vivace. Vivace means lively and fast. It runs 168 to 176 beats per minute. Next is presto. Presto means very fast, which runs 170 to 220 beats per minute. Next is Accelerando. Accelerando is gradually becoming faster. And last is retardando. Retardando means gradually becoming slower. And now, to apply what we've learned in this lesson, we're going to sing a song entitled Sit Sirit Sit using different tempo markings. So you can see here 3 different tempo markings, which is allegro, andante, and accelerando. Allegro means fast, andante means moderate speed, and last is accelerando, which means gradually becoming faster. So now, we are going to sing the song Sit Sirit Sit. Are you ready? Let us sing. Sit sirit sit, talibang-bang, sa laginto at sa labubang, ang babae sa lansangan, kung gumiri parang tandang, ale-aling namamangka, pakisuno, yari bata, pagdating sa Manila, pagpalit ng manika. So, did you sing the song correctly? So again, the different tempos in music are largo, which is very slow and broad, adagio, which is slow, andante, which means walking speed, moderato, which is walking speed, allegro, which is fast and cheerful, and vivace, which is lively and fast, presto, which is very fast, accelerando, which is gradually becoming faster, and retardando, which means gradually becoming slower. So now, we are going to assess what you have learned from this lesson. So we will have a game. Are you ready? Let's start. So before we start, I have here a quote from a famous writer and a famous person which is William Shakespeare. He says that if music be the food of love, then play on. So our quiz will be multiple choice and a 5-item test. For question number 1, which is worth 10 points. What is a tempo, which means fast and cheerful? 1. Allegro. 2. Adagio. 3. Presto. Or 4. Largo. You have 30 seconds to answer this question. So time's up. The correct answer is allegro, number 1. Next question. It is a tempo which means slow. It is worth 5 points. So we have 6 choices. Number 1, presto. Number 2, adagio. Number 3, allegro. Number 4, vivace. Number 5, accelerando. Number 6, andante. You have 15 seconds to answer this question. Time's up! And the correct answer is adagio. Now, we will proceed to our third question. It is worth 10 points. So, question is, it means gradually becoming faster. 1. Accelerando. 2. Retardando. 3. Vivace. You have 15 seconds to answer this question. Time's up, so the correct answer is accelerando. So now, we will proceed to our fourth question. It is a tempo which means walking speed. Number 1, andante. 2, retardando. 3, largo. 4, vivace. 5, accelerando. 6, moderato. 7, presto. 8 allegro, or 9 adagio? You have 15 seconds to answer this question. So time's up. The correct answer is 1. Andante. It is worth 5 points. So now, we will proceed to our last question. It is a tempo, which means gradually becoming slower. It is worth 10 points. So now, let's start. It is 1. Presto, 2. Adagio, 3. Moderato, or 4. Ritardando. Timer starts now. Time's up. So the correct answer is ritardando. So have you got the perfect score? So for our next discussion next week, we are going to demonstrate the different kinds of tempo by following tempo marks in a song from your community. So for your assignment, search for songs that were sung in your community or towns. Then try to learn the song and look for its lyrics. Example, Pandangguhan. I hope that you've learned something from our lesson today. See you again next week, and God bless us all.